Diecast Outcast here. Welcome back, everybody. Today we are doing the Four Horsemen build, which is the 1935 Ford pickup. This is a Matchbox casting, and the theme for this one is old time delivery. Everybody, please make sure to check out all the other builders doing this, including the Four Horsemen, which is me, Diecast Outcast. We got Paul from Diecast Graveyard, Xavier from Diecast Show Customs, and Keith from Outlaw Speed Shop. Before I get started, I bought some red lines from one of the members from Diecast Renegades and Hoodlums on Facebook, Eddie Bennett, and he surprised me with this casting, which happens to be the same one that we're doing today. So I love the quality. This thing is awesome. Thank you, Eddie, for sending this to me. It was a pleasant surprise. Now let's get on with the build. I had so many things planned out for this. I had a bunch of castings I already took apart, and I was going to cut them up and glue them together and do all kinds of cool stuff with it. But in the meantime, I had got a new job, and I'm still learning my sleep schedule, and my time got away from me. I apologize for that. So I did the best I could with what I had and the time that I had to do it. So we're going to sit back and get into it, Diecast Outcast style. I hope you guys are happy with the results. Make sure you let me know in the comments what you think. First things first, after taking it apart, we'll pull those wheels off of it. I have another set of wheels that I'm going to use, and I think it's going to look really good. The body's a pretty cool casting. It's kind of rat rodish looking. It's got a chopped top and everything on there. We're going to strip the paint off of this and see if we can do something a little bit different. I've just been using a normal clean strip. I coat it and then I stick it out in the sun outside for 15-20 minutes, and it seems to work out really well. I went and rinsed it off. It has a little bit of residual left on there, but I can take care of that. It's not that big of a deal. I'll just pick it out. Off camera, I used my Scotch-Brite wheel and cleaned up the casting. Got it nice and smooth to get it ready for paint. I'm going to polish up the grill and the grill surrounding, and then I'll mask that off later on when we do the paint. So when we unmask it, it'll look chrome. You can tell where it polished out really nice. I'm going with a metallic paint job, so what I usually do in that situation is I primer it flat black with Rust-Oleum rattle can. The reason why I primer it black is when you paint the metallic over it, you can see the black show through in between the actual individual flakes and gives it more depth. Just like the last video, I'm going to paint this one with fingernail polish. I bought this at the Dollar Tree. So what I've been doing to paint this is do a 1-to-1 mixture. I do 1 part of the fingernail polish and 1 part of urethane reducer, like you would use painting a vehicle. Shake it up really good, get it nice and mixed up. Make sure it's all even and consistent. Now for me, in the settings that I have and the way that I do it, I spray it and I keep spraying constantly until it's completely covered. I don't take any breaks in between, and it usually comes out fairly dull. Maybe it has a semi-gloss color to it. Later on, I'll go over with some 2K urethane clear. And this is only 3 coats of the 2K urethane clear, and it turned out absolutely beautiful. I didn't have any flaws in it. It laid out really smooth. Extremely happy how this turned out. So we're going to put the wheels on the base. These wheels are off the M2 muscle machines. I already used the rear wheels for a different project, so I had 2 sets of fronts that matched. And it kind of gives it the illusion of 17s or 18s. So it's time to put this back together. This is the body. I really liked how it turned out. It's got a killer shine to it. It's nice and smooth. Off camera, I did some details on the base and the interior, which houses the motor. So I did the valve covers up. Can't really see it, but I did the headlights. We've got the new wheels on the base. I also did some details off camera, painted the oil pan orange and used a Sharpie, did a couple more details, did the taillights in red. Then I realized I couldn't find the windshield, and in all this chaos I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and cut up a blister pack and make my own. So everybody, this is what we started with. Matchbox 1935 Ford pickup. This is the new casting. It was in the package when I got it. Please make sure you watch everybody's builds, and not just the Four Horsemen. Make sure you watch everybody's builds. This is an invitational, so everybody's invited to have fun with us. And this is what we came up with. 1935 Ford from Matchbox. This is a blue fingernail polish. I got it at the Dollar Tree. Then went over it with 3 coats of 2K urethane clear. Did all the details, polished up the grill, put the new wheels on it. It's supposed to be an old time delivery. So what you see in the back is some red line wheels being delivered, because I've got some red lines coming up in the near future. I cannot wait to get started on those. Please, if you like what you see, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell for future notifications for when I post videos. I try to do one a week. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I want to give a special thanks to the other 4 Horsemen that's doing the builds with me. I really appreciate you guys letting me join the group.